was found at Green Gables. Love was found in friends, family, and kindred spirits. Isn't it a beautiful thing when you finally feel like you're home, like you belong?
She told me yesterday that she thought my hair looked redder than ever. Or at least when I wore black it looked redder.
Well, Josie's a pie, so she can't help being disagreeable. I suppose they serve some purpose, but I can't figure out what it is any more than I know the use of thistles.
So back to the Aid Society tomorrow?
Yes, I suppose. Back to normal. You'll be all right here by yourself tomorrow. There's plenty of ironing and baking to do.
Oh yes, Diana's coming over. I'll try not to get her drunk or starch the handkerchiefs.
What a girl you were for making mistakes in them days, Anne. Have drowning in a pond and cracking slates over boys' heads.
Well,
So, Gilbert is going to take the Avonlea school.
yes.
He's a good-looking boy. I saw him in church last Sunday looking so tall and manly. Looks an awful lot like his father did at his age. John was a nice boy, too. We used to be really good friends, John and I. People used to call him my boo.
Oh, Marilla, what happened?
Well, we quarreled, and I wouldn't forgive him when he asked me to. He never came back. The Blythes are almighty independent. I always sort of wish I would have forgiven him when I had the chance.
So you have had a bit of romance in your life.
Yes, I suppose you could say that. You wouldn't think so to look at me, would you?
Marilla.
Everyone's forgotten about me and John. I've forgotten myself. That is, until I saw the way that Gilbert looked at you in church.
Marilla, Anne,
Oh, evening, Rachel.
beautiful evening.
Yes.
Oh, I declare I'm getting glad to sit down. So, the town is pretty evenly divided on Anne turning back the scholarship.
You're taking count, are you?
Well, lots of them think it's rather foolish, but I'm just glad you're finally giving up this notion of going to college. You have as much education now as a woman can be comfortable with.
Well, I'm going to take my arts course right here at Green Gables and studying everything that I would at college.
And surely, you'll kill yourself.
Oh, I'll have plenty of time in the long winter evenings. Going to teach over at Carmody, you know.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. I suppose you'll be teaching right here in Avonlea. The trustees decided to give you the school.
They promised that school to Gilbert.
Well, so they did, but he went and talked to them and withdrew his application and suggested that they hired you. He said he's going to be teaching at Carmody. Well, and he knew how much you wanted to stay with Marilla, and I think it was rather kind and thoughtful in him, that's what.
I think I ought to let him.
Well, I can't suppose you can prevent him. It's rather hard-headed, you know. Oh, Anne, of course you'll take the school.
I just don't feel that I ought to.
Well, maybe you should talk it over with Gilbert.
No.
He's right over there waiting. Oh, he made me come in first. Oh, well, Marilla, seems I've had my rest and I'll be on my way. Anne, could you walk me to the gate?
Gilbert? Thank you for giving up the school for me. It was very good of you. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate it.
It wasn't really.
Really what?
Well, that good of me. I was pleased to be able to do something for you. Are we gonna be friends after this, Anne? Have you finally forgiven me?
I forgave you a long, long time ago.
When?
That day by the pond. I just didn't tell you. I've been real sorry ever since.
Well, now we're gonna be the best friends, Anne.
I think so.
We were born to be good friends, Anne.
Yes.
Seems to have foiled our destiny quite long enough.
Yeah.
We can. I think we can be a real help to each other.
Yes.
You are gonna keep your studies up, aren't you? So am I.
That's wonderful.
Maybe we could study together. In the evenings?
Yes. And maybe mornings.
What?
At 7 before school.
Oh, yes. Mornings at 7. The Robert Browning poem? Mornings at 7?
Oh, yes.
Should we start tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh. Alright. See you at 7.
Yes. Mornings at 7. Mornings at 7. The hillsides dew pearled. God's in his heaven. All's right with the world.
Seems like things will go on here in Avonlea. Green Gables gave so much to an imaginative little redhead. And in return, Green Gables has been changed for the better. I hope tonight you've grown to appreciate the simple lessons taught from these characters. Don't be afraid to give, share, laugh, cry, believe, and love. For it's in these things where we may find where we truly belong. From all of us here at Avonlea, we wish you a fond farewell and a pleasant good night.